Okay, a lot of people have questions. How's my house going to be constructed? You know, I'm not part of that. I'm just part of picking it up. Well, no, you are part of it, right, Joey?
Yep.
Joey. Joshua. Let's do that one again.
Joseph Cintron, your real estate agent. San Antonio home insider. Joseph Cintron, your real estate agent.
Guys, welcome to another episode of San Antonio Home Insider. I'm Joseph Cintron, your realtor, and you know this guy, it's Joshua Price, and he was on another video, and today he's going to talk a little bit about how your home is being constructed. Okay, a lot of people have questions. How's my house going to be constructed? You know, I'm not part of that. I'm just part of picking it up. Well, no, you are part of it. So let's talk about, Josh, tell me the whole process of how somebody is going to go pick up a home, you know, choose the layout, choose the plan, and from that point on, what happens next?
So once we find the floor plan that you're obsessed with, that you want to move forward with, the next step is we're going to choose the lot. Personally, if you work with me, I'm going to make you stand on the lot because that's where you're going to feel everything. That's where the house is going to be. That's where the memories are going to be made.
So this is it right here. Let's say you, the viewer, bought this house, and this is your lot. This is going to be your primary lot. This is where that house is going. So the next process is?
Oh yeah, so I'm going to walk all the way to the back typically, and you can see it back there. There's these pink stakes. That's where your lot line ends. I'm going to show you about the size of the backyard, where the house will sit, kind of walk you through the imaginary home. That way you somewhat get a feel, as much of a feel you can have on an empty lot. Past that, while you go to the design studio, you'll have 3 appointments. Choose cabinets, choose flooring, all the fun stuff, what size toilets you want. While you're doing that, we're going to start getting permits going. That way you're not waiting forever.
Right.
And once the permits, we get those back, construction team gets excited and they say, hey, we have something to build now. So from there, we'll frame for where the foundation will sit. Permits have come back. We've gotten the green light to get started. So what we're gonna do is actually scrape the lot, because I know you see all this fun stuff. So where the foundation's going to be, we'll scrape it, make sure it's level, even, start with kind of the grade of your lot, meaning how it's gonna drain. From there, the first thing you'll see, and that's like the big happy-go-lucky thing everybody gets excited for, are the form boards for your foundation, which is the outer perimeter of the foundation.
So the house is leveled, and this is the
form boards for the foundation. So this is going to be the perimeter of the foundation, and we'll eventually start digging, bagging, doing undergrounds for where the sewer lines are going to be, where the toilets are going to come up, the drain lines for sinks, all that fun stuff. And scary part is once the foundation's actually poured, most of the time my clients will come up and say, that's too small. I tell them, wait, hold on, let me put the walls up. Hold on, like give me a sec.
I mean, look, it doesn't look like a lot,
it looks like a small house, yeah.
I mean, I can actually, you know, talk to you.
It's different when the walls are up, though.
But this is going to be a foundation, a slot. It's going to be the house that you picked. And it's just funny because a lot of people get scared. They're like, I just paid that much money for this.
Not there
wait
yet.
till you see it. Wait till you see it. All right, guys. So now that the lot has been cleared and ready, and they've actually that's the mold of the house. Now the fun part starts. Now is when, let's just say, the guts of the house. In layman's term, right? The guts of the house, the piping, everything that needs to go in here, right?
Yep, so underneath the foundation is, sinks, washing machine, all their plumbing, they have to drain out from out somewhere. So we've got the main drainage lines, and then we also have over here the main supply line for the house. But this is typically what it'll look like while we're getting it all set up, getting everything in the right place before we start doing, eventually you'll see bags. I call it bags because you'll come one day and you'll just see all these trenches in the middle of the whole foundation, and it just looks like a huge bag. And it's a big square block, but it's bagged. So it stays in its spot. Yeah.
So bagging it, meaning that's where they're going to start pouring, right?
Very soon.
Yeah. So at this phase, what, couple of weeks before they actually start bagging, or?
About a week. Yeah, a couple weeks. Just depending on weather. I mean, it's been rainy lately, but we right before, usually it's the day before we pour. We'll have a city inspector come out and make sure that, hey, nothing has changed, it looks good.
Right. So there's always inspections going on while building the house.
The entire process.
Yeah, which is great for you guys because you of the buyer, and you want to make sure that your house is going to last a long time. And if we don't take care of that now, that it's just the foundation part, down the road we're going to have issues. So because of that, because of all the inspections, because of all the everything that goes into this home, you're going to have a great build home.
Right. I would agree.
Yeah. All right, guys. So you saw from the first point that you picked your lot to the second point where the lot was framed, or not framed, but formed.
Yeah.
The lot was formed, and then the next part is the bags and getting all your pipes in there and getting everything set up, getting ready to pour the foundation. Well, fast forward, the foundation's been poured. Let's talk a little bit about this.
So foundation's poured, like I said. I know this is a 2,701 square foot house, 2-story though, but you're gonna walk in and you're gonna be like, this is not what I signed up for. This is too small.
Yeah.
Let us get the walls up.
Look at this. I mean, again, you're thinking, wait a minute, why? Why is this so little? I mean, the house is a big house when I saw it, you know?
No, yeah, this is not a small house, but
no, it's not a small house because this is a 2-story, number one. You guys picked the 2-story, so it's gonna form up, but of course, the main importance is the foundation, because that's what's holding your house.
Absolutely.
And that's what's going to rate your house for, bad weather and all that,
Absolutely.
hurricanes and tornadoes and stuff like that, right? So
we do post-tension cable. So actually, off to the side, you'll see where we've pulled cables through.
So this is a post-tension foundation. It's not a pier and beam.
No.
So basically, this tension in here, so if ever something were to happen, the house is not going to split in half.
Shouldn't split in half, it should actually teeter.
It should teeter a little bit, but again, the house has that warranty, 10 years.
10-year structure foundation.
So, if it does happen within that 10 years, you're good to go. Company will come in, do all the stuff that they need to do, and get it right to level.
That is, there's your hose bib that everybody gets outside of their garage. This is one of the main drain lines, and then it just goes through and through.
So it's beginning to look like a house.
Yep.
Sort of.
And then you'll see these sticking out. These are called anchor bolts.
Right.
And they're placed right when we do the foundation.
So the wood will
place to anchor it. We're gonna put bolts down onto it, and then put bolts on these, on the little posts. It holds the foundation there, and then even as we go, we'll still do some ram set here and there.
Nice.
Really hold everything down.
And then you can see all the framing that's going to go into this home right here.
Those are the walls, and then we've got trusses waiting on one more delivery, it looks like. But
and the way you see it here, it isn't just the material, the wood material. It's already comes prefabricated, right? Prefab at an engineering location where they go ahead and they put all that together for the specific homes.
Yes,
and then
everything that's held together right now has been put where it's going to be. We can always add to it if we need to be a little bit more structurally sound, but you'll see gusset plates that are actually stamped in there.
Check it out. Check this out.
Actually, trusses are the best one to see. We have they'll go through a belt, and it's pretty cool. Like, you'll see these put here. And if these are damaged, we replace the entire thing. It's pretty cool. But they're stamped in, everything goes through a reader, everything's printed out, so whenever my guys grab their plans, it's not like they're guessing where anything goes. They know exactly where it is.
It's like putting a puzzle.
Great, expensive Lego piece.
Yeah. You guys like Legos?
Yeah.
This is a real actual Lego.
Yeah, and it helps us identify anything. If we see something broken once it's up, we go through and everything is labeled. So, this isn't going anywhere. So we say, hey, trust, A3 has got an issue here. Let's get an engineer out here, make sure. So he's going to tell us how to repair it, give us a letter to state how it should be repaired. That way they know it was repaired properly. They're going to come make sure it was repaired properly. Then you're good to go.
Guys, so you're not just getting a stick house. You're getting an engineered product, an engineered giant-sized Lego set that they're going to put together, and these guys are highly trained to do all that. So, and wait till you see the actual house being that's already framed. You're going to be like, wow, it's a house now. We're going to show you that part next. All right, guys, so it's been a few weeks, and now, how many weeks since that last?
2 to 3, depending on weather.
2 to 3 weeks. Now the actual house is it's framed already. It's ready they're putting all the innards together on this house, right? So basically the whole frame, as you can see, this is how the house is framed. Tell us a little bit about it.
So as we saw when they delivered, it does come in what I call pack, but they get to stand up the walls. You can see where they have to make specific cuts, add 2x4s to make things more structurally sound, especially if it's a load-bearing wall. So like I said, whenever they deliver it, the job's not completely done. We still have to have some great workers to know what they're doing, but we also add, protecting the hose bib here. That's something, heaven forbid you ever put a nail through that, but it's gonna be protective.
That's right there, yeah.
Absolutely. And then they stand this up. We do the T-ply exterior, which is just the envelope for the home, makes it better for being airtight. Do the radiant barrier decking. Then we dry in, which is where we do shingles, all that fun stuff. And then from here, we're about 2/3 of the way through as far as HVAC has shown up and the plumbers have shown up. We're waiting on the electricians.
So this particular home, you guys chose to do this is the water softener bib or the loop for it. Basically, that's an actual option for KB, right?
Absolutely.
Great water softener system. You need it. So at this point, the house is already framed. Guys, look. So this would be the utility, your laundry area. And then this is a closet here. Then this is your kitchen. Doesn't look like a kitchen right now, but wait for it.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be a kitchen, and you've got your
direct vent out for microwave or vent hood, whichever they chose.
That's right. So remember that KB, this is standard on all their homes.
We will always direct vent out.
That's good. And you've got the windows have been put already. So basically this house is getting ready to be sheetrock. That's the next.
We will do, obviously electricians, do a few more inspections, and then we still have to insulate. So what makes us Energy Star certified, we've got to make sure we're great on that, then drywall.
So guys, the electricians come in, they're gonna block everything else that needs to be blocked. And then insulation's going in, and like Energy Star, right? All that ratings that you just talked about. It goes into this house. It goes into the actual framing of the house before they sheetrock it. They already put the windows on here, and these are the energy rated windows as well, right?
Double pane with argon gas in them. And then if it's super hot during the day, I know it's a sunny day, but even without air conditioning, you can put your hands against the window. That's cool to the touch still, which is
very
awesome.
Nice. Yeah, that's what makes your house an Energy Star house. So you have your actual AC ducts, your HVAC ducts are all here. And as you can see, that's what it looks like, guys. It's like you have X-ray vision and you can see, you're like Superman. You can see what it looks like.
Oh yeah.
And I see that they already did put on this section, because this section doesn't have a floor or top floor. This section slopes down, right?
Correct.
So you can see the energy, the radiant barrier that they installed.
Keeps the heat out of the attic. As much heat out of
Not a lot of builders do that. That's something that KB is known for.
Standard with us.
It's standard. So that a well-insulated home will keep the gas, the energy bills down. Whether in the summer or the winter, right? So and that's your primary right here. Oh, and then actually
they chose to do the covered patio.
Yeah. So there's a covered patio here as well. And again, look, guys, look at we talked about earlier, the tension. Right here?
So that you can actually see they pulled the cables.
So it's been pulled already.
Yep.
As you can see, it's already been pulled and it's ready because it's obviously there's a structure here now.
Yep. And they'll come through, cut them, and cap them.
So this is a covered patio. This is what you guys chose. And then we're gonna go to the primary here, the master bedroom. Doesn't look much like a bedroom, but it's a bedroom. As you can see, again, everything's blocked and, there's really nothing other than electricity coming through here. So, right, this is
AC conduit.
AC conduit over here, which I know they're gonna block this somewhere, right?
Yes.
They block it?
Yep, right down there at the bottom. Make sure it can't be accessed.
Right, so they'll block this. That way, if you're drilling something to there, you don't drill into it.
But we also like to walk our homeowners through before we do insulation. And we do recommend they bring a camera. Say, hey, look.
Take pictures.
Yeah, take pictures. Heaven forbid you go hang something and unfortunately there is something that you can hit. I mean, you can't be perfect every time, but you're gonna know where it exists. And if you know you're gonna hang something on a wall, pull up the old video. See if you're in
like
the
right
area.
Here. This is your bathtub on the other side. So you want to make sure that if you're drilling something, don't use deep nails, you know, long ones, use short ones. But another mention that Josh was saying is that, guys, that's the water main over there, right? Or the water source.
So PEX plumbing has changed a lot since copper. Obviously, but anytime when copper was done, anytime there was a turn, a bend, or anything like that, that was another connection that a plumber had to solder, weld. I'm not a plumber, but make a connection. That was room for human error. What's really cool is, I mean, we get these in long distances and we think it out. We think, where are we going to put the connection for most of the water lines? So the smartest idea would be put it in the primary bathroom, where, heaven forbid, connection error is made, if there ever is an error. If there's a leak, it's going to be out of connection most of the time. So put it right above the tub, which is just, it's just good planning.
So if it does leak, you ain't got to worry about your whole floor being soaked.
Correct.
And flooded. It goes right into the bathtub and it drains out. Heaven forbid. I mean, I mean, nothing's perfect in this world, right? So there might be, you know, something that might occur, and you never know. But if it does occur, you know you're protected. You know, guys. Now that you saw the skeleton of the house, now comes the skin. This house already has been wired, all the electricity, everything's been electrified, as we say, right?
Yeah.
And you've got your plumbing already in place. This is sort of almost the final stage.
Right.
We're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there. So what these guys have done is, they're not done yet, but they're gonna mud over all screws and nails, and really important, as long as it's an interior wall. So since like these walls, other side is an interior wall, a lot of people don't know this, but we've actually sealed these off. So air will go through and we'll caulk around these.
Okay.
And that way just less air movement throughout the house, in the walls. That's energy waste.
Energy efficient, that's what YKB has, that Energy Star rating. So this is your drywall, okay? They've not textured it yet. So like Josh was saying, it's all like what you see in a real house. Now, you've been seeing from beginning to end, or sort of the end, but this is the living room area, and then you've got the kitchen over here, and everything's already, a counter is coming in here. So they're gonna put a counter in here, and your sink, and here's your duct for
direct vent out.
Direct vent out, yep.
You've got your range. You can see where these guys went through and punched where the cabinets are going to be. Give at least a good expectation of where they're gonna go once they're delivered, get it set up. Sink, island, range, vent hood or microwave. Over there you've got your fridge connection. You can see where the water line's being protected.
That's right there. But everything you chose when you went to the design center and picked all those colors for the cabinetry, all the you know, if you did hardwood floors, or if you did
LVP tile. Yep.
Your carpeting for the other rooms, so that you chose all that is next on that. And basically, the procedure is, once, you know, there's 2 walkthroughs, right? There's 2.
Let's see, we're going to do a construction orientation. So right before we pour the foundation, we want to meet with you. We want to sit down and say, hey, we want to go over all the options again, make sure there's no discrepancies, or we typoed, fat fingered something, and just make sure nothing's changed. From there, we'll get the frame up right before we do the installation, to where you can still see the electrical, HVAC, plumbing. We want to walk with you. And we do, if you want to get a third-party inspector, you're more than welcome to. From there, then we do drywall, get everything up, and we'll do a walk with you once cabinets and everything are in, to go through and say, hey, let's look at the fit and finish. Let's look at anything that, you know, we walk through this 100 times a day. You might walk in and see something immediately.
We'll give you a painter's tape.
There you go.
And you start marking everything you want.
Yes, yeah. Looking like a Smurf blew up in the house.
Yeah.
It's fun.
So we're on the outside part. Now we're going to talk about the elevation. Now KB has a lot of elevations, right? They have a few that you can choose from.
Yeah. Currently in this community, there's NO and T. and is no stone, no brick. It's what's called horizontal siding. It looks like just normal your hardy plank. O would be a board and batten look, and I know we can see it throughout the neighborhood. T is, we do offer the option of brick or masonry, and these guys actually, on the T elevation, we show it with brick, but these guys chose stone instead of brick. We give the option. We have a ton of different brick choices, stone choices, so these guys chose to do stone.
So, all right, guys. So there you have it, the complete, you know, build out process of a KB home. Guys, I hope you like this video. Keep watching for more content, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks a lot.
I appreciate it. Thank you.